Hello, this is Brother Sean speaking, and I'm sharing with you from my heart a reflection about reawakening your heart, my heart, to divine love, to the Christ self within us. What does that mean for you, the Christ self? We know from reading the wonderful writings of many great spiritual teachers today, especially one who is what I would call a dear friend, and that is Patricia Diane Robles. She talks about embracing your Christ self. Your Christ self is the cosmic Christ, and when we use the gift of free will that we are given before we are born, and we use that gift wisely to embrace the mystical heart of God, and that gift opens a door, the door of your heart, and you know that your heart is the gateway to your soul, your higher self, your spirit. And that is the gateway, the door to the mystical heart of God. When you use your gift wisely and just sit quietly in the presence of the Supreme and exercise those wonderful gifts that we have been given and vocalize what our heart is feeling, even if we're having a bad day, we're struggling with depression, or we're in chronic pain, or maybe we've had really bad news. What we are guided to do is not run away and go into denial mode, which I've done for many years, not now, but for many years I too lived in denial because I was scared. I was scared of the born-again evangelical Christians. I guess I was envious or resentful because they had something I wanted, but I knew I could have it. But I was reluctant to embrace it for fear of being locked up. And when I watch the American evangelists on television, I cringe because that is not me, but it is the path for others. So I respect their paths, but I want to share with you about simplicity, keeping it simple. I guess that's why I was guided in my heart to embrace Franciscan into spirituality that comes to the Supreme through the natural world and the animal kingdom, the cathedral of God, as opposed to Benedictine or Dominican or Jesuit spirituality. Because for me, they're more academic, from the head, not the heart. That might sound judgmental, and I apologize, but I guess as I grow older, I just want things to be kept simple. And simplicity is one of the 7 keys of Franciscan spirituality. So reawakening your heart to the Christ self is not a problem. The problem, if it exists, is in the mind, the ego. And I believe after many, many years of struggling, I'm now convinced that the ego, the mindset, is also the seedbed for many other voices that are not of God, that are from the Antichrist, that opposing energy that seeks to undermine all that the light brings to us. And we need to be clear. Even Christian scholars who are academic, bright, bubbly, we have to test everything that we are given. For example, my church, the Catholic Christian community, for centuries have told us about purgatory and limbo. They've told us that Magdalena was a prostitute. and they came to realize that they were not true teachings. Magdalena was called a prostitute from the year 539 from the First Council of Nicaea, because the church fathers were threatened by her spirituality, because she was the beloved disciple. The beloved, not the beloved disciple, stand corrected, that was John, but the beloved, the soulmate, the twin flame of Jesus, the cosmic Christ. And their spiritual love affair was tarnished in her legacy to us, because many of her writings were desecrated, but some were not. They were found at Nagamandi with the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1947, the year before I was born. So today I would like to walk with you in your journey, a journey of simplicity, a journey where there is no complication and no agenda. I'm not here to convert you to my way of life. I am here to walk with you as a prayer partner. And I would like you now to just relax and just be aware of love in your space. Be aware that you are loved, not for what you do, not for your position or status or designer label clothes or your postcode. No. You are loved because you are a child of God, created in the image and likeness of God. You are a co-creator of the divine. And if you've watched any of my videos, each video has been inspired by the love of God. And I've shared that. I've no script here. I prayed before I began, and I just asked the cosmic Christ and the company of heaven to speak through me to your heart. I don't know you, but I'm willing to take a chance and allow you to get to know me. So let us relax. Let us come into the presence of the Supreme. Let us hear nature calling you to that reawakening of your heart to the Christ light, the Christ self. Because when you use your gift of free will and embrace Christ consciousness, the essence and love and energy of the Christ comes into you and takes up residence in your higher self. So let us now engage with the presence of the cosmic Christ, who is a friend, a brother, a teacher, the enlightened one. And he's not here to convert you to religion. Religion has destroyed many lives through its negativism and its guilt. Today, the cosmic Christ is calling you to freedom, to follow your heart, your path. So be still now and use the gift of free will wisely. And just say first, angels, here I am. I come to be with you. We call on the messengers of God, not of religion, and we invite them to prepare us to see the face of God in the cosmic Christ. Just relax, take a nice deep breath, and use your gift of free will and call on the cosmic Christ to come into your life. Take up residence in your heart and speak to you words that you need to hear, that will allow you reawaken the divine love within your heart and allay all your fears and anxieties, because that love affair is our first love. We were created by love, for love. So be still and embrace the Christ self within. and allow the company of heaven touch you in your mind, your body and spirit. And just stay in that for a short while and know you're loved. You are protected. And when you've finished, drink a glass of water, but hold it and invite Gaia to release any harmful chemicals from her gift to your soul. And as you drink it, allow her flush from your being all negative energies. Namaste.